Ricardo area. St. Francis fighting Saints. There's Clark kicking the ball in the end zone, 4 yards deep. It's going to be run out of there by Dillon. Running laterally at the 15. He is stretching the field. He cuts back. He is hit. Down he goes. And making the hit for McKendree College is Ronnie Stewart.
Kickoff taken by number 10, Corey Dillon.
195, a linebacker. And this is the way the game begins with St. Francis.
Taken by number 17, Jason Schneider.
At their 21-yard line.
And Joe, he took that ball 2 yards deep in the end zone, so it was a real positive run back for them, getting it out to the 26-yard line. Anytime you can stop them prior to the 20, it's nothing but gravy. They come out on the 26 with pretty good field position.
It is a 26, a return of about 24. Here we go. The quarterback has him set. He barks out the signals. He has a man in motion left to right. Brown, the ball snap, quarterback turns, and it's up the middle. Big hole as Christensen gave the ball off.
Freshman number 14, Kevin
Condon. He's having quite a year here. Kevin Condon.
By number 2,
175 from Ransom, Illinois, a senior. As McKendree shut it down.
And they'll look for number 28, Greg Lathan, right there, the sophomore, 5'11", 198 out of Dalton, Illinois. They played him with the fake, gave the ball to number 16, Hanson right there, and he was able to get some very positive yardage up the middle. Good play to start the game for St. Francis.
They're in a double wing and split to the left side. Garavella in on that previous play. There's the fullback on 2nd and 3, and he plows forward and has what looks to be a first down. He does to the 39-yard line.
Dan Collins.
That is Dan Collins, junior, 5'9", 228.
Tackle made by number 79, Ricardo Harris. First down, St. Francis.
Ricardo Harris, he's a fine player, defensive lineman.
Well, if I'm a betting man, I give the advantage to McKendree's defensive line, but right now sheer adrenaline probably working here in the start of the game, where 2 good runs by St. Francis have them on 1st and 10.
Wide to the right side, it is Kevin Condon. They're in the double wing. Calling signals at quarterback Christensen, looking over McKendree's front. They've got about 7 men in the box. They rotate the defense. A pitch back to the right side. That's Hurchison. He is hit and brought down as he gets to the 45-yard line.
First by number 27, DeLon Jones, tackled by number 4.
We do have Adams over there. We have Foran.
Game 6 on the play.
We have Willis for McKendree College. It'll be 2nd down for St. Francis. And when you're underdogs, you sometimes come out and play well early in the ball game. We saw that at St. X a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you do. You're running on sheer adrenaline, and right there, the sweep to the near side, Joe, and everybody in white for St. Francis, making good blocks on McKendree line and on the corners. Roy O'Connell very lonely out here to the near side.
Calling signals a quarterback, that's Christensen. They have about 7 men in the box. Man in motion right to left, the inside counter, big hole. First down and more.
First by number 27, DeLon Jones. First down, St.
Freeburg,
Francis.
Illinois got an ankle of the running back, Hurwitz, out of Lockport, 6 feet 194, listed as a wide receiver. He's running out of the backfield.
And right now, after 3 or 4 plays, St. Francis offensive line totally dominating the McKendree front 4. And they're going to have to find an answer for these quick hitting plays. A lot of faking going on in the backfield. And, you know, keep your eye on the football. Don't lose focus of your lanes and make tackles.
Wide to the left side is Brattle out of Washington, Illinois. Double wing. McKendree now with about 9 men on the line of scrimmage. The ball carrier's hit. Ricardo Harris from the backside finally puts him down.
First by number 9, Dan Collins.
To the 45 of McKendree, and that's about it. As Ricardo Harris was in the neighborhood and came on over and helped out. It is McKendree shutting down right there. Collins
gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8.
About 4 of those. 2nd and 6. Calling signals a quarterback. Ball snap, straight back, rushes on, he wants to go, has a man wide open, first down. Adams sits him at the 35, but it is another first down as they are moving that football.
Pass complete from number 6, Bob Christopherson, to number 80, Drew Gradle.
That has
first down, St. Francis.
Making 1,149 yards rushing this season, and they go for 1,306. The quarterback, double wing, ends in tight. Actually, he just hit the left side. The quarterback hit by Oku. He loses a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
First by number 6, Bob Christopherson, tackled for loss by number 95, Oku Satcher.
As that is a tackle for loss number 14 for Oku, 60 yards total this season.
And that's what you got to do, Joe. Oku Satcher doing a nice job, keeping his eye on the football, not being confused by the faking going on in the backfield, which as a former cornerback is very disturbing when you see the ball, that quarterback dealing it out back there. Oku keeps his eye on the quarterback, doesn't lose sight, and is able to drop him for a 1-yard loss.
No score, 11-11 to go in the first period, but St. Francis driving after taking the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone, returning it up to the 26. Quarterback throws. Great job by our young man Adams. as they fired the look into the
Passing
left
complete
side.
to number 14,
It was
Kevin
one-on-one
Condon,
coverage over
broken
there
up by
on
number 4,
Condon.
Colin Adams.
Just slapped it to the ground. It's
St.
third down and
Francis.
11.
And you interviewed Carl Pelker before this ball game, and Carl said that defensive secondary is a little bit different place, Joe. When you're running around out there with the other team's top athletes, that's not an easy defensive assignment, especially when you look at the field they've got to cover. Colin Adams did a great job, step for step. Nice play, third down and long coming up. Key
Condon
play.
Split to the left side, slot to the left, Herrich. Man in motion. And they're in the eye, left to right. Quarterback wants to throw. He fires down here, and it's dropped. He got behind Nick Bruce.
Passing complete to number 27, DeJuan Jones. Number 11, Nick Bruce, and covers for McKendree, brings up fourth
the
down.
15-yard line.
Well, Christopherson, his pass was a little long, but Nick Bruce, had that pass been thrown better, might have had an opportunity to either A, knock it down, or B, pick it off. Nice job, Nick Bruce, an obvious punting situation coming up for the Fighting Saints.
Into punt for St. Francis, number 86, Dan Newman. Back to receive for McKendree, number 2, Rory O'Connell.
Ball club playing the free safety spot that was manned by Rory O'Connell last year. Rory's moved to a corner, and Nick Bruce's emergence as a secondary standout has made the strength of the secondary McKendree much better. Here's the punt out of there, angling for the left sideline, Newman, and he's going to find it at about the 8-yard line, and McKendree will take over at first and 10. Andy Dawson, the defense adjusted during the drive. That's one of the points that Carl Pelker, head coach at McKendree College, for this football
Punt
squad
out of
made.
bounds,
This
be
is
first
an
and 10
intelligent
McKendree from
football
their own
team.
10-yard
Over 70
line.
members of the team are honor students, B or better, and he says it's so easy to coach them because they're so intelligent. They make decisions, adjustments on the field themselves. McKendree first and 10. That's Carnes off the left side. He is rocked as he moves forward and gets 4.
Freshman number 21, Jerry Carnes.
And about 6, but boy,
Tackle by
they get
number
4 yards
16,
of track,
TJ
they'll be okay.
Hansen.
That tackle for St. Francis by TJ
Gain of 1 on the
Hansen,
play,
free
brings
safety,
up second
free
and 9
safety,
McKendree from their own 10-yard
See
line.
it fair.
Second down and 9. Gray, the quarterback, split backfield. Wing to the right side. There's a pitch to Roach. He's around the right side, has some running room, breaks some tackles, drives out across.
Freshman number 36, Kyle Roach. First down,
So
Bearcats.
they get the first down. That was shooting body right, and they got it done. In on the tackle, Matt Powers from East Peoria, 6'4", 234 senior.
And the loneliest position in the field right there is the far side corner for St. Francis. And you're right, Joe.
First and 10
McKendree
McKendree
sending
ball
everybody in the
22
student
yard
body
line.
over to the far side of the football field. Kyle Roach just parked behind him and ran hard and picked up the first down. I still like the play on first down to Carnes, but I like the play even better on second down.
And we have in there Sean Tedder. He's going to get the play. It was a game-time decision. He is something. McKendree might have moved a little too soon. Gray rolls to the right. Nobody open. Now fires it to Jackson, and he caught it.
Pass complete, number
Yardage,
1,
the
Jason
27-yard line.
Jackson.
No flag on the play. A gain of about 5. McKendree may have gotten away with one. It is Hansen on
Push
the
out of bounds by
stop.
number
The free
16,
safety.
TJ
And the
Hansen.
free safeties had 2 tackles early. That's a good sign for him. He is a sophomore from Metropolis, Illinois. There's a quarterback option. Kept by the quarterback. Cuts it up. Breaks some tackles. He's strong. On a second
by
down
number
and
9,
5.
Billy
He moves
Gray.
across the 30 out to about the 33, a little shy of the first down, but it was a good gainer for McKendree.
First hit by number 37, Tom Gimke.
Not a bad situation. You know, this ball club on third down conversions are 32 out of their opponents of 110. And
Gain of 4 on the play
McKendree
brings up third
very
and
good
1.
third down
McKendree at
conversions.
their own 31-yard
First and
line.
1. Ball snap, pitch back, flag fly. Taylor's got the first down, but we got a penalty as he bangs all the way out to
First
the
by number
35-yard
35,
line.
Sean
55
Taylor.
stands at number 1. We
Penalty
have no
flag
score,
on the
but we
play.
do have a flag on the play as McKendree starts to move the ball.
Looks like St. Francis jumped off sides on a good snap count by Billy Gray. But right now you're seeing McKendree totally dominating their side of the offensive line. Just what St. Francis did, but there's nothing, Joe, that can help anymore. A defense that goes out and has to bend but not break than a good offensive series. And right now McKendree putting that offensive series together.
Into the lineup, Carnes replaces Walter. The indication is offside. Did you call it Andy against St. Francis? They'll take the play. Or the penalty, and it'll be 5 yards in the first down. Now they got 2. McKendree with the heels in tight. Wing back Jackson. Offset split strong left. Colin Kimball's the quarterback. Inside counter Jackson. He's rocked after he gets
First by number 1,
out to
Jason
the 37.
Jackson.
It's going to be second down and 8 as there was not much there for him to pick up in the way of yardage. In on that tackle, Jerry Birdie from Mokina, Illinois, 6'2", 247 linebacker on the left side.
Well, the Saints right there, Joe, doing a nice job of closing that hole early. When that play broke, it looked like Jackson had some running room. But
Gaining
St.
2 on the
Francis,
play,
the Fighting
gains a
Saints,
second
closed on
and
it hard,
McKendree from their
and
own
only a gain of 2,
30-yard line.
maybe 3 yards. Not bad yardage, but certainly the Bearcats used to get a little more on 1st and 10.
With a broken leg. There's a ball snap, tailback. That's Taylor. He gets 2. Down he goes. He is
Freshman number 35, Sean Taylor.
Down and long.
Gaining 2 on the
Right to
play.
right side. 7:53 to go in the first quarter. And this St. Francis Ball Club, I know their record's not good. They're 3-5. But people tell me they're tough. They played the #1 team in the nation to a 48-25 game. Georgetown leading at halftime. They also played Division III.
3rd and 6, McKendree from their own 30-yard line.
56-7. But they have defeated Olivet Nazarene, last year's national finalist, 16-12. But then they lost to Quincy, so they're up and down.
Yeah, big play right here.
3rd down and 6. Quarterback rolls. Look, he fires. Incomplete. Falling down over there was Brown as he
Pass
made his
incomplete
cut.
to number
49
82, Clyde Brown Jr.
St. Francis.
4th down, McKendree.
Pass. Covering defensively was Justin McCabe. Punting situation for McKendree. No score. 7:20 to go.
First drive,
Number
both teams
33,
ending up having
Mike
a punt.
Henderson.
There's a snap. Albertini, one of the nation's leading punters, hits it right up the elevator shaft. Now it goes downfield a little bit. They come up, call for a fair catch, and take it at the 35.
Fair catch called for,
line.
taken by number 33, Mike Henderson.
Mike Henderson with the fair catch. That's
First
not
down,
one
St.
of
Francis from their
Albertini's
own
better
36-yard
punts,
line.
As this one is for 15, about 28 yards, no return.
That'll drop him down in the average, Joe, on a national basis. But 33 Mike Henderson, a sophomore out of Burbank, Illinois, for St. Francis, had a very difficult task right there. And as you said, Albertini punted that up the elevator shaft, and he stepped up, waved his hand, and came down with it. That's a key play right there. He doesn't get that. That punt looks a lot better for Albertini.
He was averaging 40 yards a punt. Albertini before that punt. Here's the quarterback looking, being chased, and he gets away. 4 catch, missed him. He's going to go for a first down. Flag's thrown though across the way as he's banged out of bounds.
Pushed by number 6, Bob Christopherson. Pushed out bounds by number 47, Mike Garavilla. Penalty flag on the play.
Got the first down, but we have a flag, and it could be holding against St. Francis. Man, McKendree can't have 3 and 4 guys missing the quarterback when you could have an 8-yard sack.
Now, regardless of the flag, Joe, Carl Pelker's not going to like that at all. We had 3 or 4 guys get a hand on Christopherson. Nobody able to take him down. And when you get a guy back there when your defensive backs hold receivers that long, you've got to get your paws on him and get him. And getting back there and rattling, so you give your opportunities to your cornerbacks to make those pickoffs.
It's first down and 10. So it was apparently a holding at the point of infraction. He marked it off. Oh, he caved in the blocker. He caved in the ball carrier. And boy, that is...
Tackle for a loss by number 22, Ryan Thornhill.
Thornhill, the linebacker, cracked him. Thornhill from Eureka, Missouri, and they just drove the blockers right into the ball carrier. That's a big loss back to the 5, 2nd and 15. I think McKendree's defense has adjusted to the offense of St. Francis. 6:35 to go first period. We have no score.
Well, Joe, that's a tone setter right there, and boy, was the tone set with Ryan Thornhill, who I think got to him first, a senior out of Eureka, Missouri, who just smashed right through his blocker and basically took everybody in the ball carrier with him.
Ethan wide to the right, motion to the left. Defense rotates, quarterback to throw, out of the shotgun, fires it up. Willis almost picked it off, incomplete. He knocked it away at the 30-yard line.
Pass intended for number 33, Mike Henderson, broken up by number 15, Clay Willis.
For St. Francis with 6:12 to go. We're talking, folks, first quarter.
Willis just making a great play on the ball. Drop
Second.
back, the ball was thrown, came up at just
Brings
the
up
right
3rd
time,
and
met the
15,
receiver,
St. Francis,
and the ball
ball
carrier
their
hit the ball
own
just at the right
31-yard
time, and
line.
you just can't coach it any better than that.
Harry Statham will be Dennis Roberts' halftime guest right here on WINU Radio. So big third down play. We're about 28% on third down conversions this season. The quarterback fakes, throws, being chased. Now he's running, cuts back. Garavilla misses him. Bruce Nick slows him down, and from the backside, Terrence Clark brings him down after pickup of
First by
9.
number 6, Bob
Not enough for a
Christopherson.
first down.
Brought down by number 34, Terrence Clark.
A lot of pressure on the quarterback.
And I love to see it. And I tell you what, Carl Pelker, Jeff Fisher, Tim Funk, everybody will give up a little bit of yardage for that quarterback to run around back there with an opportunity to get to him in the backfield. Right there, Garavilla doing a nice job of just getting in his way enough to let Pursuit catch back up to him and shut him down. Nice job, McKendree, on 3rd and long.
From McKendree, number 2, Willie O'Connell.
Third down conversions going into that attempt. Back to receive O'Connell. Gross out for the season. Here's the punt. High, tough chance. Gross drifting back at the 14, takes it, steps up, hit drop, and he goes down for 6.
Return by number 2, Rory O'Connell.
By St. Francis. Down there on the kick coverage, it is Verdi.
Tackled by number 10, Corey Dillon. First and 10, McKendree.
The injury situation, because he does have a sugar problem. When he hurts himself too much, he has a problem.
First by number 21, Jared Carnes.
20 on first and 10. Number 16, pick up for 4. It'll be second down and 6. As we had in on the hit again, and they're getting a lot of hits from their secondary. Jason Verdi was strong.
Gain of 4 on the play, brings up second.
One thing I like to see McKendree do offensively is establish Jared Carnes early on. They haven't had a chance to do that in this game, maybe because of field position and just how the third and longs have presented themselves. Let's see Jared Carnes get a big play in this game and rattle off 10 or 12.
Double wing, and split to the left side. McKendree has put in the lineup Jeremy Cooper, did good in scrimmage.
First by number 23, Alan Walter.
Across the 20 to the 23-yard line, Walter. It's going to be third down, decent yardage to go for a first down.
Tackled by number 82, Sean Kelly.
There it is, the pitch. This is Jackson, and he breaks the tackle, comes down the near sideline on his feet.
First by number 1, Jason Jackson. First down, Bearcats.
3-yard line. Jackson leaned back down and took it outside, got the first down, and they, McKendree, convert again. That's Joe Curry from Aurora.
First and 10, McKendree ball, their own 34-yard line.
The sideline to make the tackle. First and 10, McKendree, they're 2 for 2 from third down conversions out here this afternoon.
Just a great effort by Jason Jackson, but a greater effort by the cornerbacks for St. Francis, who've been able to get at least a hand on his leg every time he tries to get outside.
Dan Simmons, the lead back, takes the hit, Gray to toss. Has that out there by Brown. Has it!
Pass to Pink, number 82, Clyde Brown Jr. for number 9, Billy Gray. First down, Bearcats.
The guy we'll be seeing a lot of the rest of the season. He can catch a football. He can run with the football.
Well, Brett Gross is a great receiver. Brett Gross is a possession receiver. Clyde Brown is a get-open kind of a guy. And when you've got the running game of McKendree, that's classic play action from the Bearcats, as Jeff Fisher calls a little play action and hit Brown down the far side for a nice big gain. That's the big play we were looking for and the big plays we got last week.
Now loosen up the defense. 3 touchdown passes last week from Billy Gray to 3 different receivers. This is a team that doesn't throw the ball, but they can. First and 10 to 31, pitch back. This is the Roach youngster. Around the right side, he gets about 5.
Freshman number 36, Kyle Roach.
The 26-yard line. Pick up a 5 around the left side. Making the hit across the way. It is Chris Kinsella from Joliet, 6'2", defensive end.
You know, Joe, you go back to that run by Jason Jackson. That was a key run, picked up a first down for us. But with not establishing Jared Carnes as the fullback in the interior part of the line, and stop.
Man in motion, Jackson right to left, has a handoff, cuts back, hit, thrown back, gets to about the 21. It's going to be third.
Number 1, Jason Jackson,
about 4. He drew a
McKendree.
crowd out of Carbondale, Illinois. Jackson's a very outstanding runner. We have a lot of them. Sean Kelly, the freshman from Rockdale, defensive end, 6'2", 220 on the stop. Great pitches. That's Sean. Sean has the first down, off right tackle, still on his feet. He gets to the 18 and thrown back. First and 10, McKendree. I tell you, Sean Taylor, throughout his career at McKendree College.
First by number 35, Sean Taylor. First down, Bearcats.
Again, out of East Moline, Illinois. And then on that tackle, it was Sean Kelly again.
Well, I don't know what the coaching staff talked about from a defensive standpoint as far as St. Francis, but right now McKendree not having the kind of success on the ground as they did last week.
First and 10,
right now they're going to have to focus on maintaining blocks. The backs are going to have to run hard, Joe. We're not doing it right now.
Jackson, the wing to the right side, ends in tight. First and 10, McKendree at the 19. There is a handoff, and that's Walter banging all the way down to 15. He gets 4. Second and 6. He drew a crowd. Kendall Beard out there.
Rushed by number 23.
All set split. Slot to the right side. There's a handoff to Carnes up the middle. Dances as he makes some yardage inside the 11 down.
Carried by number 21, Jared Carnes.
And short for McKendree College, depending on the spotting of the ball, as the umpire again, a D-back, Justin McCabe, actually an inside linebacker. Initial contact.
And Joe, that's the kind of run I'm talking about right there. And if you have some success to it, let Jared Carnes feed off his own yardage. Give the ball back to him on third down and 1 yard. And and then maybe give it to him to go into the end zone. Jared Carnes is a guy you've got to get fired up. The coaching
Third and one, McKendree.
If he's in the ball
Off the
game, he'll make
10-yard line of St.
Minute
Francis.
30 to go, first quarter, no score. McKendree, 3rd and 1. The 10 of St. Francis. Billy Gray, their quarterback. Bellies gives, first down. Gray gave it off, and his fullback pounded off.
Rushed by number 21, Jared
the
Carnes.
first down. Carnes took it to the 8. First and goal, McKendree, as they continue to move that football and methodical offset split. Jackson in motion right to left. Taylor takes the ball to the right side, cuts back. He fights. He's down to the 1. Second and goal for McKendree. Taylor slipped before he got the ball. With one knee, got back up, took the ball,
Carried by
went
number
off the right
35,
side.
Sean
Good
Taylor.
yardage.
Tackled by number
McKendree
16,
continues to move
TJ
that football.
Anson.
Again, methodical fashion out here this afternoon. Quarter 11 on the play clock. Offset split. This is Carnes territory. 2nd and 2. They give it though to Jackson. He's close. He's in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Number 1, Jason Jackson.
27.2 seconds to go in the first third. Took it in for the score. And for him, that is another touchdown. And for Jackson, we have a total of 3 now. 3 touchdowns for Jackson.
And to
It was a nice run by Jackson, but an even nicer drive by the Bearcat offensive unit who took the ball and very good pass. I believe they started that on the 10-yard line, Joe.
90-yard mark.
And were able to take it all the way down for the score.
Schneider has missed 1 extra point. That's it for the season. Something like 30 out of 31. He drills this one. And Schneider.
Point after is good, making the score 7-0.
It's 7-0. With 27 seconds to go in the first period. We'll be back right after these. And here we go. Cats lead it. 27.2 seconds to go in the first period. Kicks it down the middle. Sideways. Rolling picked up at the 6-yard line. It's going to be returned. And around the left side, the ball carriers rock. The lights go
Kickoff
out.
taken by number 28.
The left side. And he is smacked
Ray
down.
Lathan.
Herrick across the way.
Tackled by
We
number
have
39,
quite a few
Luke
cats there.
Adams.
Craig Nix, one of the people, and I think, well, I know Brandon Wade's had a big year on specialty teams this year. He's in motion right to left, split backfield, strong right, quarterback Park signals to Christopherson. Turns, fakes, there is the handoff, trying to come to the near side. Willis there, and coming back for Rand, who overran the play to help out the Cream,
Carried by
the
number
ball
14,
carrier.
Kevin Condon.
on the
Tackled by
reverse
number
to the near
15,
side.
Clay
After
Willis.
pickup,
And number 27,
maybe
John
nothing.
Brand.
It's going to be the end of the quarter. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 21 of St. Francis. When we come back in a moment, again, McKendree leads it 7-0.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is McKendree 7, St. Francis 0.
About ready to go with more football. McKendree College digging in defensively. 2nd down and 10 from the 21 of St. Francis. There's a pass completed, and the ball carrier moves forward. May have the first down with extra effort to the 31-yard line.
Pass complete to number 14, Kevin Condon. Tackled by number 15, Clay Willis.
Condon. Willis makes the
First
hit.
down, St. Francis.
That was a nice play, and it's been a while since they moved the football like that. But remember, this guy, Christopherson, is a guy you can rattle in the backfield, so not necessarily him dropping back to pass isn't a bad thing for McKendree if they can get some guys in the backfield and make him rush a pass.
First and 10, St. Francis from their own 32-yard line.
Christopherson's thrown for 1,200 yards and 12 touchdowns. St. Francis' quarterback, but he's been picked 12 times. They're in the eye. First and 10 from their 32, 7-0 McKendree. Just starting the second period. Tailback has the ball. Whoa! Down he goes. And that is our young man. I got to tell you something about this guy.
Tackled for a loss by number 57, Travis Ford.
Tigers of East St. Louis, 6'3", 250. Really made a hit there. It's going to be a loss on the hit.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up 2nd 11, St. Francis from their own 31-yard line.
You know that for opponent's loss for 19 yards. Here we go. 2nd down, 11. Back to the 29-yard line. Quarterback ready. Snap, dive, right side. Nothing. It'll be 3rd down and extremely long. That was Joe Bruce. He's a Blue Rage player from Freeburg, Illinois.
Oh, he's a great one, Joe. We got the first quarter stats. First downs, 6 for McKendree, 3 for University of St. Francis. Passing yards, 44, or I'm sorry.
Francis from the 32-yard line, out of the gun. Ball snap. Quarterback rolls. He's hit. Capel from the backside.
Pass incomplete. Quarterback pressure by number 46, Brian Capel.
Intended upfield. And it was intended intended for Henderson, but it was nowhere close because of the hit on the quarterback.
And I'll tell you, if you got a guy like Verstapperson that's going to sit back there that long, Joe, you got to put a blue jersey on him. Somebody in purple is going to have to hit him and hit him hard, and that's what they did right there. So necessarily him dropping back to pass is a good thing. Net for McKendree. Nice job. Forced a punting situation.
We don't have a stat for hurries, but this young man, Capel, has a lot of those. He's had 5 sacks for 27 yards, 9 tackles for 34-yard losses. He has done it well this year from the defensive end position. Roy O'Connell back at the 25-yard line out of Joliet, Illinois. There's the snap, plenty of time. Into the football, it's Newman. O'Connell backpedaling, drops the football, and he is able to get on top of it. Back at, let's see, the 12-yard line. Well, that's a booming punt.
Punt taken by number 2, Roy
9 yards.
The first and 10 McKendree from their own 19-yard line.
42 yards, no return.
Well, you don't see Roy put him on the ground like that very often, but it's unfortunate, Joe, because I think he had some running room
College is proud to acknowledge today is ATC Recognition Day. It is the job of the athletic training staff to prevent, manage, and rehabilitate athletic injuries suffered by our Bearcats. Lance Ringhausen has been head athletic trainer here for the past 4 years. Assisting in our program, Dr.
How many yards they go last time, officially? 84 yards, 12 plays, TOP, 456. So let's see how far they go this time. There is the young man Roach tripping as he cut back to the 15.
Freshman number 36, Kyle Roach.
Maybe a yard, 2nd and 9. He fell down. In college ball, your knee hits, it's over. 12:46 to go, and we are talking about the second period, 7-0 McKendree. Let's get a W and... Second down and 9 to give straight ahead. That's Walter out of Metropolis, Illinois. The fullback Baines to the 20. That's a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd down and
carried by number 23, Alan Walter.
As they now
gain of 3 on the play, brings up 2nd 5 McKendree with their own 20-yard line.
Curry made the hit. St. Francis quarterback Gray barking signals. There's a pitch. This is Taylor. They string it out. No room for Taylor to run. He's going to get a couple 3, and down he goes. Wait, he leaned forward. Let's see.
Number 35,
with that second effort.
Sean
I don't know.
Taylor,
Let's see where they place the football. He had no chance to get the first down. And let's see where they're going to place the ball. Now they're marking it back. Okay. They didn't give him the lean. First down, the lean at the end of the run. He was hit. He didn't go all the way down. He leaned, reached the ball forward. They gave him the reaching, and the spot was pro McKendree. They had the first down, and Taylor did a great job.
That's a great effort. And what a good time to get a first down, because if you got to punt this one away, you're going to give St. Francis what is assuredly great field position. And so great job.
It wasn't there. There was nowhere to go there. Right. He just turned it, fought it, determination. I think he's the most underrated player in this McKendree team, Taylor. Here we go, 1st and 10. The ball at the 24-yard line. Split backfield. The quarterback's Billy Gray. Wing to the right side, Dan Simic. And Bowling Brook, senior tailback. And here we go with him getting the ball. Spins, look at that. He was hit in the backfield, spun forward.
Rushed by number 24.
He got a couple out of it, 2nd down and 8. And there was, again, not much there. The offensive line not doing
81,
today.
Matt Powers.
McKendree, that it normally does. Matt Powers, defensive end from East Peoria, 6'4", 234, brought him down.
Well, Joe, do you get the feeling that maybe number 29 could help us get to the sidelines a little faster today? I think this McKendree offense looks to Brandon Murphy for the type of things, not only for his speed, but to get into different types of plays, and they miss him today.
With Brandon Murphy, their outstanding tailback, and quarterback Billy Gray, they're 2 to 3 touchdowns better with them in there. There's a pitch, this one, and it's picked up for a touchdown. Bad pitch or bad connection, and just like that, St. Francis is on the board.
Touchdown, St. Francis.
Over there on Jackson by Horst.
Number 35, Jason
I'll tell you, Joe, I had a good look at that pitch from Billy Gray, and it didn't look like it was put in a bad position. Jackson needed to just haul it in, and I think he may have taken his eye off the pitch, looked for the corners, and let it get away from him. But I'll tell you, disastrous consequences for McKendree right now, as number 35 for St. Francis, Jason Verdi, able to pick it up and waltz into the end zone.
Walked it in. That's not what you like to see if you're a Cat fan. Dan Hudak. Well, this could spoil the party. This isn't good at all. Wow. I like this. Attempting the extra point, it is Hudak. Snap, place, kick. No good.
The point after is missed. Score, making the score 7 McKendree, 6 St. Francis.
He was 14 of 17 on extra points. They have it listed with the field goals, and that's why I couldn't find it there.
On the special team and see if they can't make a play.
Jones back to receive the kick along with Colin Peterson. There's the kick's going to go to Jones. Has it at 1 yard deep. Comes out. Going to run it out of there. And he moves it out to about the 25-yard line.
Taken by number 48, Ryan Jones, for the 25-yard line to McKendree.
McKendree's got to go to work. 10. They lead by 1 with 10:45 to go, and which has happened this year disturbingly too often. They give touchdowns to the other right side. That is Sean Taylor, and he covers up the ball and moves.
Carried by number 35, Sean Taylor.
Yard line. Good run for him. Maybe 7 will be second down and short.
Tackled by number 16, T.J. Hansen.
College has got to come back strong right now. T.J. Jackson ends inside. 6-man front. The opposition. This is Carnes baiting across the 35 and may have the first down.
By number 21, Jared
on the spot of the football, the left side of St. Francis's line in on the stand. Simic. He's in motion right to left. And there's a fake, play action, throws, falling down again. Clyde Brown Jr. He's fallen down twice today. He fell down at the 45-yard line. And the pass is incomplete, covering Jerry Verdi. It's second down and 10 McKendree. Even if they don't complete the pass, so they do stretch the defense.
Oh, they'll stretch him out. I saw a lot of white jerseys in the secondary for St. Francis, but right there, Billy Gray maybe threw a little bit behind him, maybe a slip by Clyde Brown, but not looking real crisp right now on the offensive
side. McKendree from their own 36-yard line.
Wing to the right side. That's Simic. There is a belly. Quarterback option. Keeps. If he fakes the option, cuts it up just a yard or two. To the 37-yard line. Third down and 8. Use sense of change of Mr. Momentum at this point.
Absolutely nothing doing right there, Billy Gray.
1 of 2 or 3 today. They go to Carnes, and down he goes, just a fullback off the left side. Curry smelled it out, put him down. Fourth down. Have to kick it away.
I'll tell you what. I know everybody in the stadium doesn't like that call with third down and 9 yards to go. Give credit to the McKendree offense and coaching staff for staying with their game plan there.
Francis, number 27 to 1, Jones, 33, Mike Henderson.
They'll get into the ball to 26. As all day, kicks it out. That's a dandy. Over the head.
Fumble Joe, he fumbled and we got it back.
On the play, recovered by McKendree.
As our kicker just boomed up 33.
Recovered by number 82, Clyde Brown Jr.
That was a great kick by Albertini and stretched the receiver out for a long way, made him run to go get it. And then all of a sudden, he was in terrible position to make the catch. Good job by McKendree to get down there and get on the ball.
Well, McKendree gets a break back. After handing them a touch, they get the ball back on the fumble at the, 16-yard line of St. Francis.
I'll tell you, Joe, we're not used to getting those kind of breaks.
No, we don't get a lot of them. 8:24 to go, second period. Of course, I guess you make a lot of your own. Quarterback Billy Gray has him set. It's in motion right to left. Quarterback fake. He's looking for Clyde Brown. Clyde's out here. Pass is almost caught, but the defender hit it first.
Pass incomplete intended for number 82, Clyde Brown Jr.
Incomplete. Good coverage over there by the young man from St. Francis.
Pass broken up by number 3, Eric Green.
And also there, Eric Green. They had a couple there. He's from Harvey, Illinois. Second down and 10. McKendree at the 16.
I'll say it.
Hins inside, offset split. Wing to the right side, blocking. Here is Taylor trying to get a block. Turns it, corner goes down at a box.
Carried by number 35, Sean Taylor. Tackled by number 16, T.J. Hansen.
Third down and long. Green made the hit, a corner on the left side. Also there, they have good quickness, don't they? You point out the strong safety, Jason Verdi.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up 3rd and 6 McKendree at the St. Francis 12-yard line.
He gets the pitch. They got people out there. He cuts it back. He drives. He battles. And I don't think he got there. Let's see. He was trying to get to.
Rushed by number 35, Sean Taylor.
The placement of the football, but they still have the 4th down. Let's see. That ball's going to be placed at the 6. I don't know.
Might be a good opportunity to call timeout and assess whether you might want to make this 4-down territory right now, sensing that
Official
Still might
timeout
be a
for
first
measurement.
down.
you give the ball to Jared Carnes, you got the snap count, and you let him run with it.
First
First down, Bearcats.
First down, McKendree, and I got to tell you, Taylor got that first down again.
Absolutely, no question about it, Joe. Sean Taylor running very hard, and for the last 2 to 3 yards of that run, it was all Taylor as he just pumped his legs up through the line and was able to get across the
First
down
and
line.
goal, McKendree.
Taylor can
Ball
play
at the
football.
6-yard line.
How do they come? First down and goal from the 6 at St. Francis for McKendree. McKendree leads 7 to 6. Good back to wing to the right side, inside Carnes, Payne, Farrell, carries people to the mouth of the goal line, but is inches shy when thrown
Freshman
back.
number 21,
Stop
Jared
Christian Silva,
Carnes.
the defensive end. It's going to be 2nd and inches for McKendree, and I don't think Carnes has missed inches
Tackled by
away all
number 3,
season.
Eric
No, he
Green.
won't either. 16, TJ Hansen, 5'8", 172 out of Wilmington for St. Francis. He's a free safety out there, and he was cheating in so bad, anticipating the handoff to Jared Carnes. Almost got a piece of him in the backfield, but when you get guys cheating like that, you know that they're playing
Second
hard
and goal,
and a little
McKendree.
dangerous.
Ball
It could be
inside the
ball
1-yard
big
line,
play,
St.
Joe.
Francis.
2nd and inches, put back to wing to the right side. Wings inside, goal line defense. That's Carnes. That's touchdown, McKendree.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Number 21, Jared Carnes.
And he's knocking on the door. He's going to get us 13 touchdowns, 78 points for Carnes this year out of Des Moines, Illinois.
And oh, how momentum can change very quickly. Number 53, Jerry Verdi, a senior out of Mokina, Illinois.
Garden party.
Put after good, making the score. McKendree 14, St. Francis
We have a
6.
6:24 situation to go in the first half. McKendree leads it 14 to 6 on Carnes, 1 yard run off the left side. We'll come back with more 10 football right after these messages.
61.
16 yards. And McKendree will kick off. Terrence Clark will kick off. With 6:24 to go in the first half. McKendree leading 14 to 6. Cutback has the football as they kick it down the middle, and he is going to return it about 4 yards. Scott Hinya from Fiddle Hills, Illinois. He battled to get it back in to about the 40.
Kickoff taker by number 41, Scott Hayden.
Offset split, wing to the left side, but you know Clark's kicking with a bad ankle, not kicking normal. And there's a handoff, big hole. Good job, open field tackle, first down though. As it looked like it was
Carried by
a
number
big
28,
time,
Greg
but, Adams
Lathan.
made
First
the
down,
stop.
St. Francis.
Big hit. It's going to be 1st and 10. The cornerback brings him down to 44.
Well, that's really the first time all day.
Calling signals the quarterback, wing to the right side. And the man is hit. Is that Oku that got an ankle way back there? And the
Carried by number 9, Dan
Maybe a
Collins.
yard, 2nd down and 9 to the
Tripped
44.
up by number 50.
That's a classic case
Brandon
of pump
Wade.
in the
Wade,
back.
Brandon Wade, from
Wade.
Benton County maybe. Wing, instant to the right side, man in motion, defense rotates. Long count, quarterback wants to throw, has time, fires upfield, drop! It would have been a first down at the 32-yard line.
Pass
It was
incomplete,
a
intended
little
for
bit
number
behind
13,
him, but
Kevin
catchable,
Condon.
and dropped by Condon, the wide receiver, covering Willis.
Big stop on D, y'all. Come on.
Condon right there, hearing footsteps in behind him. That's all there is. That ball was put in a position to be caught, and Condon couldn't bring it down. Maybe Rory O'Connell.
3rd and 10.
They scored that. Here we go. Deep in McKendree's quarter. Quarterback back to throw. Gustafsson. Incomplete. Clark knocks it away. Intended
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 28, Greg
Illinois.
Lathan.
What
Broke
a
it up by
job by
number
Clark. He's a
34,
linebacker.
Terrence
He
Clark.
looks like a free safety
4th
knocking
and
that
10,
ball
St.
away.
Francis from
Fourth down
McKendree,
and 9 to
44-yard
44
line.
McKendree.
Clark doing a great job being able to get the speed out on the flats to get a hand on the pass. It was a pretty sharp pass by Christopherson, but like you said, Clark able to get out there and defend against it.
That's
Nice-
an outside linebacker.
Oh, it's phenomenal team speed. Nice job defensively, and they also got a lick on Christopherson, which will take its toll over the course of the game.
14-6 McKendree, 5:10 to go in the first half. O'Connell back to receive the punt. They hang it high. Rory over. Oh, is he level? Is he level? Then they'll throw a flag on that. That is cheap stuff football. Boy, that is sick. Corey Dillon could have hurt him bad. Man, that is not any place in football for that. Fair catch, and the guy leveled him. That should be an ejection. That is cheap.
Unbelievable play, Joe. Just a guy unloaded on him.
I hate to see that in football. No
Roy
excuse
looking
for that.
straight up in the air as that ball sailed over his head.
No excuse.
That is a legitimate call by Rory O'Connell to step up and try to bluff the guys into thinking it's going to be short.
This could wake up McKendree.
It's very
If it doesn't,
it should
I'm
wake up
shocked.
McKendree. Rory O'Connell, the heart and soul of this football team.
What a cheap shot. Absolutely inexcusable football. I hate to see that. It's tough enough to play this game. You hate to see injuries, and somebody is not even protecting themselves, signaling for a fair catch. The ball goes beyond him, and you come down and level him. The flag has been thrown, I believe. And so, O'Connell up, staggered. He may not be able to play the rest of the day.
And that's a big loss for the Bearcats in the backfield right there. That's a huge loss in the defensive backfield. O'Connell doesn't know which sideline he's going to right now, Joe.
Oh, that's sad. I hate to see that.
It's unbelievable, Joe, that he's going to be able to walk off the field under his own leg string.
And the worst part, the coaching staff is arguing about the call. There's a 15-yarder being moved up, and the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. They're still walking. I think it's the 20-yard line. First and 10, McKendree. Absolutely sad to see something like that on the football team.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, it just like you said.
And a helmet to the chin.
Right up, he hit him high, and took him completely out of the play with his hand extended up for the fair catch. And it's just a guy trying to make a play too much.
And they're still walking off. They must have hit the coaching staff with another one because of the way they
touchback on the play.
They have a
also
kid
a personal
wipe
foul
out
on
another
St.
kid on a
Francis.
cheap hit.
First and 10 McKendree for their own 35-yard line.
They ought to be chewing out the kid. That ball's out to the 35. First and 10, McKendree.
This fellas, it's time to go to work. Come on, crowd.
Now McKendree needs to punch it in before halftime. 5 minutes to go in it. 14-6 McKendree. Wing to the right side. Split backfield. Strong left. Six-man front. Far. St. Francis. And now whistle. Watch the score.
Penalty flag on the play.
We'll check that out. 4:58 to go in the first half. Apparently it's on McKendree, illegal procedure. That'll cost him 5. This has not been a very good football game, but you don't care. You want to get a win, get ready to go next week.
Start on McKendree.
Well, this is a classic, example of a team could possibly be looking over a St. Francis ball club that's got skilled athletes, looking forward to next week to a team.
He's come back to with us. There is Walter spinning across.
Carried by number 23, Alan Walter.
Gets the 5 or 6 back. It'll be second down and 10. He drew a crowd as McKendree is trying to. Nick Horst makes the hit. Reestablish themselves. They lead, get it back. There's inside counter fake. Quarterback wants to throw. Steps up. He's sacked. Breaks away. Loses a football. And McKendree gets a 25-yard line. It is grabbed by McKendree College Beard. As he saved the day, Kendall Beard from Lincoln, 6'1", 250. And
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 69, Kendall Beard of McKendree.
With the hip. O'Connell near sideline. There's a pitch back to Taylor on 3rd down and long, and he is tackled at the 39-yard line.
Carried by number 35, Sean
4th
Taylor.
down and big for McKendree College. Even Sean Taylor couldn't save that situation, as it is Ben Bowman in on the tackle. Right now, Mortori is not going to go off in the cart. He says no. They're going to let him stay here. Good. There's a punt. Albertini kicks it out of sight. All the way down the field.
Tackled by number 83, Colin Peterson.
Illegal hit.
And that is about a 60-yard punt.
That was a great punt by Albertini. Even better coverage by number 83 for the Bearcats, Colin Peterson. Nice job all the way around.
First and 10 St. Francis from their own 5-yard line.
The defense needs to make a big play. Quarterback, Christopherson.
When I initially did it, I got 17.
Calling signal. Ball Snap. And the man is hit.
It might be enough.
Ricardo Harris, John Ferran there as they smack down Brian Harris. And for the first time this afternoon, we see real life out of McKendree.
Real life out of McKendree.
Freshman number 28, Greg Latham.
We're hoping they might get a timeout right here to kind of preserve the ball down on the field.
Second down the way. That's the one on the hit. Backside, Thornhill sacks and he throws it up. Leveled the quarterback.
Number 47, Mike Garavaglia.
Concentrated Mike Garavaglia picked it up, took it in, and then the quarterback took a swing on the catch. Flags fly all over the place. McKendree now leads 20-7.
What a great heads-up play, not only by Garavaglia to pick that pass off, but great pressure on the quarterback, who we said earlier, Joe, if Rush will make mistakes, he threw one away. He was basically just throwing that football away and threw it right in the hands of Garavaglia, and we'll have to wait to see how this penalty ferrets out. We think it's on Christopherson, who just let out a little bit of frustration.
Jerry Grebner up there, the backup quarterback, the holder, trying to find out what's going to happen here. He is the guy who makes the decision for the captain. Now they come to the sidelines, the officials. I tell you, that shot earlier on O'Connell could be the difference in this football game. It may have taken a possession for McKendree to get fired up.
Penalty went against St. Francis. It was declined by McKendree. The touchdown will
Touchdown making
stand.
the score 20, McKendree 6, St. Francis.
And now Carl Felker and the linesman talking things up. They need to get a hold of this football game. It could get out of hand. I think the officials are just coming to the sideline saying, look, coaches, let's get this thing going. The coach says, we are.
It did took the point after number 6, Brian Schneider, doing the holding number 16, Jared Grebner.
Grebner the hold. Schneider trying to make it 33 of 34. Flag flies. He kicks it.
Point after Grebner making the score 21, McKendree 6, St. Francis.
Flag has been thrown again. 33 of 34 at this point. Offside. St. Francis declined to take the extra point. 33 of 34. Last one comes up the kick. Here we go. High, sharp, end over end. Not an easy catch. They juggle it. Trying to get around the right side after he picked it up. It's a ball carrier. And a loose football. Dylan coughed it up, but I think they got it back. Let's see. Bottom of the pile. No telling who's really got the ball. And Craig Nix has been thrown to the ground by a St. Francis player. I'm sure they're frustrated right now. 2:14 to go. They did get it back, and on top of it, Scott Hinya from Palos Hill.
Right now, Joe, our special teams and especially our kickoff team looking a little bit circus
First
right
and
now
10,
with the
St.
types of
Francis
kicks
from
that
their
are
own
going into the air.
34-yard line.
There's no telling where the ball's going to end up, and that's tough to cover from a kickoff team standpoint.
Wade in on the tackle. Clark's kicked a 50-yard field goal. He's a backup to Schneider on field goals and extra points. But he does the kickoff. He got a little stronger leg. Schneider the more active. Wing to the right side. Split backfield. McKendree with a bot. 7 men in the box. And there's a hit from the back.
Freshman number 27, DeJuan Jones.
Joe Bruce from Freeburg, Illinois. That's a 6-tackle.
Tackled by number 99, Joe Bruce, and number 46, Brian Capel.
For a total of 12 yards for the season.
And you like to see our guys get in the backfield, penetrate, and disrupt plays like that.
Still 11 yards. Joe, second and 11 from the 33 for St. Francis. They're on. There is the backside hit, and
Quarterback sack by number 95, Oku Satcher.
Oku says, you mess with my buddy. Oku, get this, his 6th sack down for about 33 yards for Oku Satcher from Joliet, Illinois. Again, the reason he's at McKendree is because he and Rory were tremendous athletes in Joliet basketball and football.
Lost the 5.
The ball back to their 28-yard line. The quarterback wants to throw. He swings it out to the right side. It's complete, but right there, it is my man making the
Pass complete to number 28, Craig Latham, dragged down by number 15, Clay Willis.
It's going to be 4th and set, about 11.
Clay Willis doing a real nice job right there. They had Lathan in the
Timeout,
open field. Not a
McKendree.
guy that's easy to tackle, but Willis coming up and just grabbing jerseys, shoulder pads, and everything he can get a hold of as timeout is called on the field here with 41.4 seconds left to go play.
Here we go. Nobody back from McKendree as they're on 4th and 11. expecting them to throw off this. Nobody back from McKendree. They're going for the block. They don't get it. Straight up the elevator shaft.
Get away from it, boys.
Now the ball will come down and go out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. They went for the block. They had 11 men at the line of scrimmage for McKendree. They did kick it out of there, the Joliet team, but they didn't get the block.
Put out of
The
bounds.
punter got it out of
First
there.
and 10
Well, where you got
McKendree
field
from the
position right now is
37-yard
around the
line.
30 to 35 to 40-yard line.
This year, as well as NFL football tomorrow afternoon. He kneels down, Billy Gray.
Knee taken by number 9, Billy Gray.
A 21-6 lead, and the defense played brilliantly in the second quarter. Again, McKendree at halftime.
See the last play of the first half. McKendree 21, St. Francis 6.
Hudak to kick it off. McKendree gets the ball first, 21-6 they lead. As Peterson is back there to take the kick. 1 yard deep. He's going to run it out. Here he comes. Across the way. Still on his feet as he's hit. And moves all the way out to the 27-yard line. About a 30-yard return. And we're underway here with the second half of tackle. Justin McCabe, inside linebacker.
I'll tell you what, number 83, Colin Peterson, a little bit deceiving his height and his speed. He's very quick back there, and he took it out to the 25, 26-yard line and lets McKendree in with good field position here to start the second half.
Ball to 26 of the Cats. There's Roach cutting back, Bain across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He may really be hit down there at the 30. And it is a stop made by Jerry Verdi from Makina, Illinois. But you know, he ran pretty hard there. It'll be second down about the clock. Second and 6 at the 31. There's Carnes barreling out shy of the first down about the 34-yard line. It'll be third down for McKendree College. McKendree College moving that football, trying to get on the board again here early and reestablish themselves. They're a 50% team on third downs for the season. Let's see what they do here as they bring in Civic. Taylor before they need to get to the 36. There's Walter stacked up. He doesn't get there. He's thrown back. Boy, that was a long time in developing there. He had nowhere to go once he got the ball. And McKendree comes out flat.
Tackle made by number 53, Jerry Verdi.
It is Jerry Verdi again making the stop. So McKendree will kick it away. Albertini, who has kicked the ball well out here this afternoon. He's averaging about 40 yards a punt, as long as 53. And he's one of the nation's leaders in punting.
Number 19, Mark Albertini.
Well, credit Joe St. Francis with doing a good job of getting in the backfield and kind of rustling up the play back there. You're right, it took a long time to develop. And just ask the lineman to carry blocks too long there.
His seasonal average is 40 also. Albertini, whoa!
Nice.
Hello! All the way into the end zone. That punt is good for 69 yards. No return.
That's a fantastic effort by Albertini, and it shows right there why at one time during this year he was ranked up as the #1 punter in the NAIA conference standings.
Wow, did he kick that out of sight. Okay, let's see if McKendree's defense can reestablish themselves. Now we have for McKendree playing the corner, Craig Nix. He's a senior, 5'11", 185 from Omni, and Craig played well when called on last year. O'Connell more than just a corner. He's the heart and soul of the defense. There's a pitch coming to the near side. They cut it back and they break a tackle. First down all the way out to the 33-yard line.
Carried by number 28, Greg Latham. Tripped up by number 15, Clay Willis.
It seems like the first play of each half is going to give up big yardage. 155 yards this year, averaging 4 yards per carry. No touchdowns, but he's been tough today. Out of the eye. McKendree with a 5-man front. Still back at it, trying to turn the right side. He's going to be strung out, still on his feet. Oku puts him down.
Rushed by number 28, Greg Lathan. Tackled by number
tried to
15,
turn the
Clay
right
Willis.
side.
Number 95,
Willis came up to
Oku
support the
Satcher.
run, and he did a good job too, the strong safety, and they just strung it out. They do pick up a couple, second 8, the ball is to their 34.
And they strung it out until number 95 had a chance to come in and lower the boom on him. And Oku doesn't waste any shots like that, and levels him off a gain of only 2. Nice play defensively from McKendree.
11:54 to go in the third period. Caps leads 21-6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. I can't hear you. Let's
Double
go,
wing, ball
defense.
snap, quarterback to throw. Swings it out here, and oh, what a hit! By Thornhill, it was dropped, and
Pass
Thornhill
incomplete
went on
into
through with
number
his
28,
hit.
Greg
Laid
Lathan.
Latham down to 32, incomplete, third down and 8.
Coverage on the play.
Great play by
number
Thornhill
22,
as he
Ryan
anticipated.
Thornhill.
There's a flag down on the play, but Thornhill anticipating it, made a good break on the back, and it was actually a fully thrown ball to turn the back around. Didn't lead him enough, and Thornhill able to deliver the blow. Probably wouldn't have been able to hang on to it if it had been thrown right.
And they're talking to McKendree. Nick Bruce from Freeburg, Illinois. Defensive captain.
Push him back.
Push him back. Holding. Boy, Nick is playing.
Holding,
well.
St. Francis.
Nick is a quality kid.
The quarterback.
Let's go.
One
Let's
back
go,
in this one.
defense.
Everybody
Go.
else out. And there it is. You called it. And he goes down after a gain of 4. Not much there for
Carry
Collins.
by number 9,
Fullback,
Danny
5'9",
Collins.
228. As Satcher pinched down to make the
Tackled by number
left end
99,
position.
Joe Bruce, and number
And
95,
Joe Bruce,
Oku
I'll tell you,
Satcher.
he plays well too. The brother Nick, the Freeburg Blue Rage player.
It's a great play by Bruce. Only a 3 or 4 yard gain on the play, but they spread 4 people out wide. They have the single back in the backfield. Everybody in the stadium thinking pass, and they give the draw play. Nice job, McKendree, to shut it down.
Bruce brothers playing well. Calling signals is the quarterback, Christopherson. Uh-oh, he's changing. Oh, and they go back for the quick kick. Quick kick. They snapped it to the tailback, and they catch McKendree. Just a good play. Quarterback. Step to the left. They snapped it back to the tailback, and he boots it. It'll be
Cut
first
down
and
at the
10.
18-yard
Down
line.
to about
McKendree's
the
first and
17-yard
10
line.
from
Good
their own
call.
That's a
18.
great call, and once again, St. Francis comes up with good special teams.
About a 64-yard punt. That's Jackson. He gets out across.
Rush by
15 to
number
the
1,
16 on the
Jason
first and
Jackson.
10 from
Tackled by
their
number 15,
18, so he moves it out to the
Jerry
22.
Burns.
Now we find the ball. Second down to about 6. He drew a crowd. Well, that quick kick got back the booming punt of our guy, the defense. Okay, that's good. Split backfield. We to the right side, Dan Semick. He gives straight ahead, fighting for yardage. That is Carnes. He gets to about the 24-yard line. It's going to be third down and about 5. 10:06 to go, third period.
Carry by
McKendree
number
21-6.
21,
You know what the
Jared
Cats are doing
Lawrence.
in my mind, Andy? They're just keeping it close to the vest. They're not going to show too much out here this afternoon. McCabe makes a hit for St. Francis. Inside, third and 3 from the 35. Quarterback wants to throw. He swings it out here. It's caught. Walter, first down, up the near sideline, more yardage, and he's hit for 47.
Pass complete to number 23, Alan Walter. First down.
I like this other
Bearcats.
dimension of McKendree College football coming on to Bill to throw the football.
Let me tell you something. That ball was thrown perfectly by Billy Britt. That is not an easy pass. A quarterback having a timing pass out into the flat. He hit Walters on the dead run. Walters not giving up any grounds on the sidelines. Could have taken the easy way out of bounds. Lowered his head and put the boom on
First and 10, McKendree.
48-yard line. There is Jackson hit in the backfield.
Carry by number
What a
1, Jason Jackson. Tackled by number 99, Joe Curran.
We're on the air, by the way, 12:45 next Saturday afternoon for the really big one. To stay down home, Olivet
The Fine Arts
McKendree.
Series would like to
And I know we got to
present
take
Peter
care of this
Yankovic,
one. We got to let people know it's a
classical
broadcast.
Friday, November 19th
We're going to be on the
at
air with
7:30
that.
p.m. at Bothwell Chapel.
And don't forget McKendree basketball. Comes in tight to pull a guard, and they run Taylor right behind it. He doesn't get anything, maybe to the 50. On second and 11, it's going to be third
Rushed
down
by
and
number
8.
35,
As
Sean Taylor. Tackled by number
see Scott
3,
Enya
Eric
bring
Green.
down Taylor.
St. Francis looking extremely well defensively right now as Henya and a cornerback were there to put our back down on the ground. And right now we don't have a lot of
Third
answers
and 8,
tackle to tackle,
about
Joe.
50
Here's
yards.
the sophomore from Lincoln. Here's the quarterback rolling right. He looks, he throws. I think they rule him out of bounds. It would have been a first
Pass
down at the
incomplete, out
41-yard
of
line to
bounds.
Clyde
For
Brown
number
Jr.
82, Clyde Brown
They
Jr.
really did not get a foot in. That's all you have to do in college ball.
Fourth
And the
and
official was
McKendree
right
from
on
the
top of it.
50-yard line.
Shaky pass by Greg. Clyde Brown did catch that ball, but a little too far out of bounds.
Mike
Jones back to receive the kick, Albertini. And he kicks it.
Nice punt.
Nice punt. It's sailing. Peterson down under it and makes the tackle.
Pick up by number 83, Colin Peterson.
What a punt. What a catch. what Gary Henderson buried as soon as he caught the football, as McKendree continues to do a marvelous job. That was about 44 with no return. He's averaging 40 today.
He's the special teams player of the day right there. Colin Peterson able to kick off return, and also on the punt team, hustled down. We talked about how he had deceptive speed. Got down there, broke himself down, and didn't throw it air like so many people do on them. They're just one-on-one down there. Had the ability to break down and make the tackle. What a great play.
Minus 13 on the 2 possessions for St. Francis. They started to 20 last time to get it back at their 13. There's a quarterback giving it off. Tailback hit. Willis brings him down. Garavella got an ankle.
Carried by number 9, Dan Collins. Tackled by number 15, Clay Willis.
And that's all they were able to get from the running back, Dan Collins, 5'9", 228 fullback from LaGrange. The quarterback calls signals out of the eye. Fullback has a hit. Capel got an ankle.
Carried by number 9, Dan Collins. Tackled by number 22, Brian Thornhill. And number 99, Joe Bruce.
Were there. Capel, all of them. And it's going to be 3rd down. He gets about 4.
Gain of 3 on the play.
They have both the 3rd on the end of the right. The ball snap. And here comes Garavella for the shot.
Quarterback sack by number 47, Mike Garavella.
That's the 5-yard line. Garavella. What a job by this young man as we look at the defensive stats. That today is his 2nd tackle for a loss. That's of about 10 yards for 12 yards. That's Garavella.
8-yard line. In fact, he received from McKendree number 11.
Garavella for the year now has 9 tackles for 30-yard loss.
And the punt for St. Francis, number 86, Dan Newman.
Nick Bruce is going to return the punt from Freeburg, Illinois, replacing Roy O'Connell, who got knocked out in the first half. They're kicking from deep in their own end zone. Newman, high snap, able to go get, almost blocked by Clark, and it's going to come down the ball at the 45, take a roll, for St. Francis, and Nick gets away from it. McKendree's going to have it to the 37-yard line, 36, and it'll be 1st and 10. So McKendree takes over the football.
McKendree, 36-yard line.
Kendall Beard sitting on the sideline. As the ball goes to Carnes, and he gets a 1st down all the way out to the 49-yard line.
First by number 21, Jared Carnes. 1st down, Bearcats.
Oh, St. Francis scored the 1st down. And McKendree, good run there, as it's Justin McCabe making the hit, the inside linebacker out of Schiller Park, Illinois. You know, you can start to see the depth of McKendree take over now.
That's right. You talk about wearing them
First
down,
and 10 McKendree
having a lot of
50-yard line.
A lot of fresh backs.
The 49 is St. Francis. This is Taylor. And he breaks it. He's at the 30. He cuts back.
Carry by number 35, Sean Taylor.
37 yards on the carry for Taylor. And Sean Taylor now with 84 yards on the afternoon. McKendree has a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, McKendree from the 4-yard line.
Left side, a sophomore from Harvey for St. Francis.
Well, was the effort lethargic or just patient right there? Sean Taylor able to bust one off of the near sideline and did a good job of hanging on to the football as everybody in the building was going to try to strip it from him, Joe, when he got down around the 5.
I like Sean Taylor. I think he's a valuable member of this football team.
Very talented.
Good backfield. Dan Timmons lean back to the right side. Carnes drops as he slants off the left side to about
number 21,
and
Jared
99,
Carnes.
Joe Curry once again in there, grab an ankle, trip up Jared Carnes before he can get a forward lean into the end zone.
Joe Curry, 6'2", 250 junior, tackle from Aurora, Illinois. He is very tough. He is a full line defense. Taylor, Gary Bart signals. He gives to Taylor off to the fullback Carnes, who didn't get there. He's down to
Carry by number 21, Jared Carnes.
Carnes is automatic.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a good run by Carnes. He picked up 2 or 3 on the play, setting up a 3rd down and inches for the goal. This is Jared Carnes' country right here. We don't expect anybody else to get the football, but you never know with the staff.
It's 4th. Jackson, the wing to the right side. Ball pitched back to Taylor. Taylor. Yes!
Touchdown! Bearcats! Number 35, Sean Taylor.
This season, McKendree leads at 27-6. Sean Taylor
27, St. Francis 6.
At the goal line, and I mean hit Jerry Birdie, but he got into the end zone.
Well, that play was a sweep design to the near side, and Taylor seeing a little break in the defensive line and cut it up a little soon, but he was met, as you said, by Birdie, a very good collision at the goal line, but a good forward progress and able to push the ball across the goal line. And that's the score the offensive coaching staff has been looking for to get this team fired up with 4 minutes left to go in the third.
Oh, to Grebner. Snyder kicks her up and through. McKendree leads it 28-6.
Point after is good, making the score. McKendree 28, St. Francis 6.
One of the top kickers in the nation. We'll be back in a moment. Again, the Cats lead at 28-6. He's on the track there. Little number 2, his little son, Roy O'Connell. I guess that's his mother carrying him. We're checking on Roy, but he's okay. There is the kick deep. Comes up at the 5, does the receiver, and he returns it. Henderson around the right side. He draws the crowd. Brandon's over there, Wade. Along with a lot of other
Kickoff taken by number 33, Mike Henderson.
As he has throughout his career here. Also, there's Jones for McKendree College.
Defensive unit chased these guys for 4 quarters of play. I think you saw signs right there of a little fatigue setting in as we rattled off a few long runs.
Andy Dawson alongside. I'm Joe Mays. Over to my right. Ball snap. Quarterback fakes. Rolls to the left. Looks back. Throws. It's caught. About 8-yard gain and finally thrown
Pass
down.
complete to number 17.
Scott Strauss from McKendree, Illinois.
Number 11,
One of the
Nick
people
Bruce.
there playing in place of the injured Rory O'Connell with Joe Bruce, the initial contact. Nick is also there. Thanks to score. And a motion right to left. Quarterback gives. Fullback rocked, and I don't know. He didn't
Rushed
get there.
by number 9, Dan Collins.
Deep
Tackled by number 46, Brian
I mean
Capel.
to tell you the ball.
Number 99, Joe Bruce.
Collins, as Joe Bruce said, welcome.
No gain on the play.
To my world.
Brings up 3rd and 1. St. Francis from their own 30-yard line.
Probably nothing's going to come of it. Probably.
Motion right to left. Quarterback keeps. Thornhill hits him, and he leans forward. I think he
Rushed
got
by
it.
number 7, Ernie Hendricks.
Good job by
number
Ryan, but a
22,
tremendous
Ryan
job by
Thornhill.
Christopherson, their quarterback. He cut it up, and I think he got it.
This spot is very favorable to McKendree right now.
Whoa, they do put it down to
St.
31.
Francis.
We'll know in a moment. 3rd down conversion. Not a strength of St. Francis.
Very early, and their quarterback Christopherson forced to cut it up. Nothing doing. There's a lot of pursuit inside, and we were able to shut it down. I'll tell you, they're going to measure this, Joe, but I'm telling you, from up here, it certainly looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches.
It's 4th down and inches. That's what it is. Timeout taken by St. Francis. Now they're not going to measure after all. St. Francis is going to talk about it. Again, on 4th down, they're 7 of 19 this season. 29% on 3rd down conversions, and that drops after the stand there by Ryan Thornhill, the linebacker on the right side. McKendree got a very favorable spot after they hit.
No, they did, and it's worth throwing out, Joe. Is this a situation of the ball game where you have to go for it? 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. I don't necessarily know that it is. I like
From their own 30-yard line.
Quarterback takes a snap, and Thatcher hits it. Thatcher! Thatcher! He is unbelievable. That's his 3rd tackle for a loss today of over 10 yards. I mean, O.Q. Thatcher has been brilliant. He has recorded on the season 8 sacks.
First and 10 McKendree from St. Francis, 25-yard line.
Credit the secondary right there, Joe. Christopherson faked the sack. Christopherson sacked the school record.
And that's a new school record for sacks in the season. That's Jackson banging for 3 down the 21.
Oh, credit the secondary there.
Jason
Christopherson
Jackson
was going to try to fake the handoff and then go long for the big play. But the secondary for McKendree right there, step for step, took the play out of his hands, and Oku was able to bring in and bring him down.
So a pickup here. Requires a home run hitter. Here is Murphy. And Taylor's becoming one. There's Taylor. Not getting the ball.
Hand off to number 21, Jared
Corns. Right
Corns.
side to the 20. 3rd down and 5 for McKendree. And on that hit, it is one Mr. Tristan from Joliet, Illinois.
You like that play call on 4th down?
He stumbled pulling out.
Did he? That's why I'm up here and they're down there.
3rd and 5 at the 20. Gets back to Taylor. He breaks tackles, dives, is close. He is close, down to about the 15-yard
Pitch number
line.
35, Sean Taylor, tripped up by
See
number
his down file.
53, Jerry Birdie.
Nick Horst from Newton, Illinois. You know, Boy, what an addition he is. He was at Illinois. He starts the chains out. Reaches shy, 4th down at about the 13-yard line. And an honor student in high school had a little trouble with his grades. Out of Illinois, got his grades back up. His buddy called him, Roy O'Connell, says, come down and play ball with me. We played together, we had great success. Let's play again. He says, okay, Roy, and here he came.
And he made the trip down I-55, and what a good one it's been, because he is a big-time money player.
A linebacker at Illinois, and a defensive end here. Difference in the size. The school is affiliated. All right, McKendree's going to go for it. 4th and inches.
4th and inches for McKendree at the St. Francis 15-yard line.
Well, Crew's dominating at this level.
He sure is.
All right, let's see what.
4th and inches.
4th and inches. The 15 of St. Francis. They could put it away with 19 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, leading again 28-6. There's the quarterback. There's the ball to Taylor. 1st down and more.
1st down, Bearcats.
They went off the right side. McKendree, 4th down. I'm sorry I didn't give it to you earlier. 75% you would have been a little more relieved.
4th
down McKendree is about 10 12-yard
line.
That's how you call a 4th down play right there. The snap count quick, off
First
tackle
down?
run to Taylor, you get a 1st down out of it. But I like the aggressiveness from the McKendree coaching staff.
And that's the end of the 3rd period. With McKendree leading 28-6.
St. Francis 6.
Give him to Jackson. Flags flies. Jackson belts it down to the
Hand off to number 1, Jason Jackson. Penalty flag on the play.
Legal procedure
False start,
against
McKendree.
False start, they say. Well, McKendree playing without Brandon Murphy today, without Dennis Barnett, among others. Roy O'Connell knocked out in the first half.
15 McKendree, ball at St. Francis 17-yard line.
And played Georgetown, #1 team in the nation, NAIA, led them at halftime. There's a quarterback pitch. That's Jackson. He cuts it back. He's at the 10. He's at the 6. And he got a lot
Pitch
of
number
back.
1, Jason Jackson, tripped up by number 16, TJ Hansen.
That's the 3-quarter mark. McKendree, 218 yards rushing, 63 passing, 281 yards to 99 for St. Francis, who has been held to 64 yards. 6 at the 8. Gives the ball off to Taylor. He's trying to skirt the right side. Takes the hit, goes down. He may have a 1st down to the 1-yard line. Boy, I like Taylor. And on that hit, it is a gentleman.
At number
The
53,
opposition named
Jerry
Ben Bowman, a
Birdie.
freshman linebacker.
That was a nice run by Taylor. He just kind of waited, very patient running on
1st
the
down,
off
Bearcats.
and he finally was brought down right around the 1-yard line. McKendree in a lot of good shape right now.
1st and goal, McKendree, ball at the 2-yard line of St. Francis.
Fighting Saints, he's probably leading tackler for them, and that's always a great sign.
There is the ball given to Carnes. Into the end zone.
Touchdown, Bearcats, number 21, Jared Carnes.
His 14th of the season, McKendree leads 34-6. Carnes, one of the leaders in the nation in touchdowns.
Nice job, Jared Carnes. It's his time. Big part of the football field. That short, very short part. And it doesn't matter how many people you put in the box, Joe. Jared Carnes usually has horses up front in the leg strength with himself to take it across the end zone. McKendree at 34-6.
Into attempt to point after number
Sean
6,
Taylor,
Brian Schneider.
104 yards.
Yeah, offense, way to work out, fellas.
He has been outstanding. That's a season high for Sean Taylor out here this afternoon. Schneider converts.
Point after is good, making the score
35 of 36 for the season
McKendree,
for him on extra
St.
points on the
Francis.
nation's leader. Seems like we keep saying that, Andy, a lot. 35-6 McKendree, and they haven't had one of their better games.
No, they haven't. I mean, this team is not blocking. 13:37 left to go. This game's out of reach, Joe. Why not take him out and sit him for only get him 3/4 in today? That's a pretty good job of work.
Gray with a tremendous kickoff. His best in some time into the end zone, out of the end zone. The ball come out to the 20 with 13:30 to go. McKendree leading 35-6. And let me tell you that,
20-yard line.
folks, we will be over at Locust Hills Country Club, the game, and we'll have some players, coaches, and fans.
And it's about time at 7-0 that
Hendricks is in at quarterback. They made a change. He loses the ball. And I think they got it back. He was hit. Travis was there. Ricardo Harris. Oku Satcher. I don't know who's going to get credited with it. But pulling on top of the ball
Pass
was
incomplete.
John Bosler. Boy, that could really
22,
lead to
Ryan
another
Thornhill.
McKendree score. They had a whole lot of people. And Nick's playing on defense is going to be picked on. No, they throw short underneath him. And the ball carrier makes the catch, and he's out of trouble. as Nix finally bangs him out of bounds at
Pass
the
complete to
40-yard
number
line.
27
Some
to
kids
Ron
missed the
Jones.
tackle at the
Pushed out
30-yard
down by number
line.
11,
They've changed
Bruce.
quarterbacks,
First
and he
down,
threw a
St.
pass
Francis.
for good yardage there, Hendricks. Hendricks is 9 of 19 for the season, 2 picks, 93 yards, 47% passing completion, average, 1 touchdown, 84 rating.
And Brian Harris, the 6', 194 wide receiver who caught that pass from Hendricks, showing a lot of speed as he's able to outrun some tacklers.
First and 10, St. Francis from their own 40-yard line.
On the 40-yard line of St. Francis.
Green limps out. Darius Green, who's come back from an injury, suffering the Dayton game, and he's been shaken up. There's a ball carrier, banged down immediately. Collins, first and 10 from their 40.
Rushed by number 9, Dan Collins, tackled by number 39, Luke Adams.
Adams?
I think Adams is in on the stop, but look at number 9, Dan Collins, 5'9", 228.
Gain of 1 on the play, brings up second.
Weighed 250, a senior. There's a ball snap, second down and 9. Plenty of time. He throws. Incomplete, way off the mark. Coming over the middle was Drew Gradle. We had Clark, a linebacker, on the deep drop. He had him as far as anything underneath. And Adams deep. Collins had him back there if they threw deep. They call the gun. Hendricks, the quarterback from Washington, all on. McKendree backs up in the secondary a little bit. The passing situation. There's the snap. He throws as he's hit. Incomplete. Intended down.
Pass incomplete. Quarterback pressure by number 22, Ryan Thornhill. Brings up 4th and 9, St. Francis,
but it's
from their own
incomplete
41-yard line.
as Travis Ford smacked the quarterback along with Thornhill as he threw the ball.
Thornhill was the guy that really got inside. But you know, Joe, what I like about this McKendree Cat defensive unit.
Front
Blue
for
is
St.
our
Francis,
buddy
number
Nick
86,
Bruce.
Dan Newman.
At the 20-yard line. He's out of Freeburg, Illinois. There's the punt by Dan Newman, and they get away from it. It goes out of bounds at about the 15, so we'll see second unit people.
Punt out of bounds.
McKendree has pulled the starter.
First and 10 from the 11.
Seconds or just a few minutes into the fourth quarter, leading 35-6. Ray, Royal Compass, you're ready to go next week. And good news, too, we'll talk about that. The ball snap. Given off to Carnes.
Carry by number 21, Jared Carnes.
Out to the 13-yard line. He got 3, second and, well, let's make it 2, second and 8. They're going to get the young man who was playing as well as anybody on this ball club back. Dennis Barnett, a junior, 6'3", 295 from Troy, Triad High School. He's going to be able to practice starting Monday. He had that knee messed up, and also maybe a few plays Saturday.
They go 100%.
11-12 to play. Grebner, the quarterback. This is Simic on the wing-back counter and moves it up
Carry by
across.
number 24,
Dan
Dan
does. The 15
Simic.
to about the 16. It's going to be third down for McKendree as they're wedging that ball out. And on that tackle, Scott Wilson, a freshman from Joliet. As McKendree, the only touchdown that St. Francis was able to score against the team was actually a fumble by the offense. The defense has not given up a point from this team today.
3rd and 5, McKendree.
McKendree keeping it very close to the vest right now, running tackle to tackle, just doing those types of things. Like you said it earlier, Joe, they're probably not going to let the horse out of the barn at this stage. They've got key personnel out.
Ball given to Roach, trying to get outside, and he doesn't get there. He's just shy of the first down.
Carry by number 36, Kyle Roach. Tackled by number 41,
Roach
Scott
couldn't get
Hyman.
around the corner. Boyd the hit. He's a free safety over there. It's going to be 4th down, and McKendree will kick it away, leading 35-6 with 10:06 to go.
And Albertini tries into the game with a little bit of the wind at his back. We've seen the kicks as they go right to left, travel a little further. So Albertini looking to pad that yardage. It's got him up in the upper percentile of the kicking punting unit in the NAIA.
St. Francis, number 27.
Longest today,
Jones,
64 yards. He's
Mike
averaging
Henderson.
45 yards a punt.
And the punt
on
for
5
McKendree,
punts.
number
He came
19,
in averaging
Mark
40.
Albertini.
4th in the nation as a punter. Led the nation for a while, and he shanked one or two.
Well, that's 60 foot about yourself when you go triple OT.
Albertini, high snap, able to go get it. Kicks it out there, high, coming this way. And fair catch called for. He dropped it. He got it back at the 42.
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 27 of St. Francis, DeJuan Jones.
40,
The first
41
and
yards,
10
no
from their own
return.
42
That
yard
hurt
line.
his average.
Nice kick by Albertini. Really didn't get a chance to get a nice tight spiral on it. Kind of knuckleballed it up there, and that knocked it down. For
And Bambus will be going to the Olivet game.
In there now, 84.8 efficiency rating. Back to throw, looks, and he's going to run out of there. He tucks it in, first down. Nick Bruce, a low driving tackle, and he gets to the 45.
Rush by number 7, Ernie Hendricks.
9:30 to go.
Another upending tackle by Nick Bruce. That was a nice stop, open field tackle. Came up, lowered his shoulder, and really upended Hendricks. But Hendricks showing some nice speed. And
there's the double wing. Wins in top. Quarterback to throw. Looks, fires out here, drop. He must have taken his eye off the sphere.
Pass incomplete.
Willis,
For number
the
28,
40 of
Greg
McKendree.
Lathan.
Second down and 10 from the McKendree 45.
Second,
yeah, Clay Willis may be right there to make the stop on him, but
45-yard
Lathan is a better receiver than that. He's shown he can run the ball, but right there he took his eyes off, thinking a little bit of a pressure from behind and just made a bad play on the team.
Fine season. Out of the eye. Quarterback fakes. Barnhill says hello. Ricardo Harris says me too.
Quarterback sack by number 22, Ryan Barnhill.
Quarterback, a sack, a loss of 7.
And number 79, Ricardo Harris.
Hill has 5 sacks on the season. And I don't know if he's going to get that one, but he certainly was there to join in. On
Third and 16, St. Francis from the own 49-yard line.
He has had as good a year, I guess, as you could possibly have. And timeout.
Timeout,
St. Francis, 8:34 to go. We'll keep it here and kick it around. 35-6 the right way. Boy, McKendree, for a game that they really didn't impress us early, could be right now sitting 35-0. And that's methodical. Again, we'll let you know, to give you an idea, I know St. Francis is having a tough season. All right. Wing to the right side, and motion. Wideout comes in motion right to left. Quarterback fakes, and Joe falls down there. He would have hit him. Quarterback running. He's got good yardage, but not enough for a first down.
Freshman number 7, Ernie Hendricks, tackled by number 48, Ryan Jones. And number 79, Ricardo Harris.
And Ricardo Harris got a stinger. Oh, that hurts. The shoulder. Oh, I hate those stingers. He has to come out. Oh, man, look at him. I can't even look at him. I hate stingers.
That maybe play next week against whomever.
4th and 2 at the McKendree 37. With 7 of 20 for the season on 4th down. Quarterback takes the snap, belly, runs the option, fakes the option, and back. Ball carrier sitting. I don't know if he got there. Depends on the spot.
First by number 9, Dan Collins.
Dylan bang up finger.
48,
He's the guy
Ryan
who laid the
Jones.
hit on O'Connell. He's close, and I think he's got it. They're going to measure.
It's going to be
just
awful
shy
close.
of 35, 7:43 to go,
Official timeout for
35-6.
measurement.
The way this team plays, you and I both know, we're both kind of sitting here right now thinking
First down.
this hasn't been
First
McKendree
down,
football
St.
today, not in
Francis.
any long stretch of the matter today.
I can't hear ya.
Champ, last year's title game between Olivet and Assistance. First and 10, quarterback throws, Nick steps in front, knocks it down.
Pass incomplete, broken out by number 31, Craig Nix.
Condon from Hendricks. Good job by
Second
Craig,
and 10,
playing in the
St.
place
Francis
of the
from
injured Roy O'Connell.
That's a great job by Nick.
35-yard
Perfect
line.
defensive cornerback play. Steps up, makes a play on the ball, and able to knock it down. He's a senior out of only Illinois, 5'11", 185 JB.
And he played well. Second down and 10. Man of motion for an inside counter fake. Oh, he kept it. And I think we got a loose football.
Purple on the play.
And McKendree could have the steer.
Players
20
indicating,
years
Joe,
on
we
how to
got
play
it,
that.
and they do. McKendree covers up the football, and will take over on the 35-yard line.
Luke Adams comes away with the ball. And McKendree's going to get it back with 7:21 to go. The offense of St. Francis has not been able to score a point on the defense of McKendree out here.
Done.
Look backfield, wing to the right side. Gregner gives it off. That's Walter from Metropolis, Illinois.
Carried by number 23, Alan
He picked
Walter.
up 7. It's second down and 3. The tackle recorded by Scott Hinya from Piddle Hills, Illinois.
And not that he needs it, Joe, because Grebner's been in this year while Billy Gray was out. But every time we get Jared in with a good offensive series, it's a gravy for this offensive unit.
Inside. He might get the call here. Yes, he does. They got some blocking out there. But he can't find room to run. He loses maybe a yard. It's coming up quickly to crack him
Carried by
down.
number 20,
Yeah,
Jermaine Cooper.
Scott
Tackled by
Wilson,
number
the corner on the
21,
right
Scott
side.
Wilson.
And he's from Joliet, so they know each other. It'll be third down, about 3 for McKendree as the Cats are clearing the bench.
Well, Jermaine, welcome to the land at McKendree, because it's not an easy pass to get outside.
He's quick, too. I've seen him.
He is quick, but not quick enough to get outside of St. Francis. They do a very good job of contained, and they put him down on the ground.
3rd and 4, McKendree.
Now, they've gone back, McKendree, with Dan Simic and Taylor, Darius Taylor. So they are trying to pick up this first down. Sean Taylor, excuse me. 3rd down and 4 at their 39 for McKendree. There is a handoff to Taylor. He breaks the tackle. Oh, first down all the way out to the
Carries by number 35, Sean Taylor.
Taylor,
first
the money
down,
player, into the
Bearcats.
tackle. He is the quarterback on the left side, and McKendree has the first down with 5:50 to go, and they send some more people in. This is one Mr. Brandon McClintock from Harrisburg, Illinois. The freshman, 6'4", 260 to the right side. Split backfield, ends in tight. Stand in motion, right to left. They give straight ahead. Look at that's Villa all the way down.
Carried by number 28, Mike
45-yard
Villa.
line. Mike Villa in there now. Mike, a senior from New Lenox, 6 feet 215. And boy, the plethora. Did I get it right?
Oh, yeah.
Running backs. I've been waiting all year to use that. Comes through again. A gain on that play of about 9. 2nd and 1. Make it 2. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 2, McKendree.
Nice
The
run
St.
by
Francis
Villa. That's
45-yard line.
Anytime you get 8 yards with your fullback, your second string fullback, mind you, it's a great day offensively, and McKendree showing right now the depth they have. The second team looking almost as good as the first team.
Split backfield. Wing to the right side. Ends in tight. Ball snap. Dive play. And he may have it. Off the left side, close to a first down, to near the 42-yard line. And boy, this guy's played great. Joe Curry with the hit
Carried
on
by number
Walter.
23, Alan Walter.
And we'll have Bruce Beach and company.
First
over
down, Bearcats.
Clinton Hills. Did I say Clinton Hills? I'm sorry. Locust Hills Country Club. And we'll be over there in a little bit. It's our post-game show from Locust Hills.
Who's coming up?
I don't know yet. Bring everybody. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of St. Francis. All set split, 4:22 to go. McKendree leading 35-6. I'm sorry I haven't been saying that. Yeah, there's a handoff. And Walter a yard to the 41.
Carried by number 23, Alan Walter. Second by
Second
number
down
99.
and 9. He got one. Time running out.
Joe
McKendree.
Curry.
As Curry has been brilliant out here this afternoon.
Where did they-
St. Francis. We'll have it on WINU all day. Grabner gives the ball off, and we got a new back, and look at him go to the 36.
Carried by number 45, Matt Ermovic.
Imrovic from Highland, Illinois. 6 feet 190. Look out for Highland in football next year. Pick up their pitcher and catcher back.
I'll tell you, 45, Matt Emmervick, he's a big guy, 6 foot, 190-pound fullback.
One of the first guys signed here at McKendree. Forward to 37. St. Francis, there's Walter. Down he goes, shy of the first
Carried by
down.
number 23,
He gets to the
Alan Walter.
35-yard line. It's going to be 4th down about 2. And
Tackled by
boys,
number
I'll tell you,
99, Joe
girls,
Curry.
ladies and
It's a
men,
4th down, McKendree.
time is running out. Ryan Knowles made the hit, 2:40 to go in the game. 75% on 4th down conversions. There's a handoff. Emmerich bangs, and I don't know.
Carried by number
I
45,
don't think he got
Matt
there. He got hit in the
Ermovic.
backfield. As soon as he touched the ball, down he went at the 34.
Tackled by number
So
99,
they'll take
Joe
over.
Curry.
Emmerich really didn't have much of a chance, folks.
They're going to kick a field goal.
No, they won't. On the shotgun, quarterback, plenty of time, throws, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Actually,
Pass
did go a little bit
incomplete
further,
to
but
number
did find
27, Deron Jones.
Fairview Heights, 6
Second and 10,
240, a
St.
sophomore,
Francis.
slap that ball down, 2nd down and 10.
No, I was just going to say, that program up in Kankakee got a lot of pride, and I'll tell you what, if they see the number 4, 3, or 2 team come into Kankakee, they're going to want to knock them off, and McKendree's going to be a
They've
marked
never lost to
team.
McKendree.
It's going to be a marked team.
We're on the air at 12:45 next Saturday from Kankakee, Illinois. Uh-oh, everybody running around. We have a whistle. A flag. 2 minutes to go, 35-6 McKendree. Only touchdown St. Francis got today was when they picked up a fumble deep in McKendree territory and took it to the house. McKendree playing without Brandon Murphy today. Ball snap. Quarterback wants to throw, and it's caught. And what a hit after a gain of 5 to the 40. 3rd
Pass
down and
complete
5.
to number 28, Greg Lakeman. Tackled by
Jones.
number 48, McKendree, Ryan
From
Jones.
St. Joseph. Boy, he smacked the receiver down there. And Hansen couldn't get underway. So here we go. 28 is Greg Lathan. They've held him well in check.
Absolutely. Greg Lathan not doing much at all today.
They're down in 5 from their 40. Quarterback throws. He bounced it there all over the quarterback. He had no time to really throw it. And he tried to rush it. Threw it poorly.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 80, Drew Bradle.
6 feet 195.
Well, if I had to give players of the game out, I got to look to the defense. I don't look for anybody. I think the defense did a great job all around today, shutting down the
and
special.
Taylor, another big game.
Oh, just a huge game.
4th and 5, St. Francis.
They come.
For
4th
their
down
own
and 5.
30-yard line.
Over 100 yards, career high. Far. Sean Taylor. Ball snap. 4th down and 5. Quarterback hit and dropped. Wade the sack. Brandon Wade the sack. McKendree will take over the football with 1:22 to go. And the game leading 35-6, and they'll kneel down.
They'll kneel it down. It's Carl Pelker style. Get out of here. Don't run any plays. Don't run the risk of twisting a knee, breaking an arm. Anything can happen to this team, Joe. We've seen
8-0 McKendree in a moment. 8-0, Andy. Number 4 in the country.
Well, even though this is not been one of their better
McKendree for the
performances, Joe,
St.
this
Francis
team
36-yard
still needs
line.
good chemistry, and good chemistry is such that when you play bad, you lead 35-6 in a ball game.
Rory knocked out, but he'll be okay next week. Concussion today. Man in motion right to left. And Grebner is able to get the ball.
Fumble the play recovered by number 23, Alan Walter. Bring up 2nd down
to
for
the 35.
McKendree.
Got a couple of yards out of the fumble.
From the St. Francis
He might have just been able
35-yard
to
line.
complete the handoff to Walter. And maybe he just juggled it. 2nd and 9 to the 35. A gain of 1. Minute 2 to go. And McKendree from Collinsville, 6'1", 205. There's the handoff to Walter. And he drives all the way down
Carried
the
by number
27-yard line.
23,
Close to a
Alan
first down.
Walter.
That's academic. 43 seconds to go.
And I tell you, Joe, they're not kneeling on it. McKendree continues to run offensive plays. And maybe Carl Pelker says, look, my second team unit works hard all week. Let's give them a chance to get in there and earn one for the team.
30 seconds to go. 24 on the play clock, so they have to run a play.
3rd and 2, McKendree from the 32-yard line of St.
And there's
Francis.
the quarterback. Again, Kimbrough from Collinsville. Corey had a big year last year and a career over there. There's a handoff, breaking back to the inside, 2 yards. Justin Thomas, 5'9", 185 from St. Louis. That's the old ball game. They don't have to run
Carried by
another
number
play.
41, Justin Thomas.
Win it out here today, 35-6. Big win for McKendree College. McKendree beat 42-21 out here last week. So, Andy, thanks for your help. We're going to break away now and return things to WIU Radio, and then we're headed to Locust Hills where Bruce Beach is already over there. Our post-game show, so stay tuned for that. Illinois State coming up later. NFL football tomorrow afternoon here. McKendree College basketball next Friday night. And check it all out here at WIU. Again, McKendree wins it out here, 35-6. I'm Joe May. Good day.
With 1:21 left in the game at Taylor University, the score is Taylor 20, Olivet 13.
Okay, great job on the board. Great job.
Everyone here at McKendree College.